Hey everyone, I'm Carshénah with Versefilmsproductions and welcome back to the channel. I've got a great horror pick for you this week, so let's go ahead and get started. Hey everyone, you made it back to the channel and I'm so glad that you did. This is our horror pick of the week and this one is a great pick for this week. It's Antlers, streaming on HBO Max, and if you don't have HBO Max, it is a paid subscription, but you can go ahead and find those links right there, and that way you can find out how you can get HBO Max. So let's go ahead and get started with this horror pick of the week. Now this stars Kerry Russell, Jesse Plemons, Jeremy T. Thomas, and Graham Greene. It came out in 2021. Surprisingly, it was filmed in 2018, but due to COVID and due to the pandemic, they had to delay that. But this is something right up my alley. So Kerry Russell, if you don't know, known for her 90s TV show Felicity, Mission Impossible 3 with Tom Cruise, another alien story, Dark Skies, which is on Netflix currently, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. So she's had a wide-ranging career in Hollywood to deal with this type of horror and weighty film. Jesse Plemons is a recently nominated Oscar nominee for The Power of the Dog, starring Benedict Cumberbatch. But he is known for his football drama Friday Night Lights. If you have not seen that, that was like a CW type deal. Breaking Bad, Fargo, and most recently Disney's Jungle Cruise with The Rock. That is right, Dwayne Johnson. He was the baddie in that one. Jeremy T. Thomas, which plays Lucas, the little boy in this film for which it centers around. He's worked on a couple of shorts and documentaries. Most recently, he's worked with The Righteous Gemstones, which is a TV show right here on HBO Max, so you can check him out. He does an excellent job in this film. And Graham Greene as Warren Stokes in the film, who, if you don't know already, he is like the Native American Indian that you call almost for every Native and Indigenous film. In the 80s, Running Brave, which was a big film. In the 90s, Dances with Wolves, another big film. TV series, Northern Exposure. He did Die Hard with a Vengeance, another big film. The Green Mile, another big film. And of course, yes, he played Harry Clearwater in the Twilight Saga. He is the one that you call for any folklore, any native, any indigenous sort of type of film, and he is the one to call. The storyline starts off with Julia Meadows, which is played by Kerry Russell, of course, is a recovering alcoholic and a school teacher in remote Oregon. And this is the same town that they did Rambo. Yeah, that same town. So Rambo with the Vengeance. Let's go, Oregon. She is estranged from her sheriff brother, Paul Meadows, which is played by Jesse Plemons. One of her students, Lucas Weaver, who was played by Jeremy T. Thomas, is getting bullied. And of course, as a good teacher would do, they would try to find out. I mean, she tries to connect with him. She tries to show that, hey, you're not alone. If you have any troubles, let me know and I can help. But he's showing some disturbing signs. His body weight, he's like dirty, kind of unkempt. Like he tries his best. Now, of course, in this day and age, when you see a kid being bullied, you feel for them. Your heart sinks for them. And so, as a teacher, carrying that with her, she wants to connect with him and she wants to find out what is going on in his life. There's some great scenes in here where the weight of this child, of what he's dealing with, is being shown like in his artwork, is being shown in his silence, and the silence is unbearable. I mean, it really is unbearable, which I can see why it's adapted from this book called The Quiet Boy, because the silence is just riveting for everyone. Now, Antlers goes from mysterious to disturbing without like a short space of time. So it goes into this really serious mode and then it gets really disturbing, like just like that. And I'm just like, whoa, hold on there. Can I get a little build up? Can I get a little bit of this? But it doesn't. It just plunges you into the deep water and lets you know where this is going. Now, let me just say that this movie is definitely atmospheric. So, and that helped carry the movie a great deal. And what I mean by atmospheric, it was the mood, the tone, the colors, the cinematography was superb. I mean, the cinematography of this film is absolute breathtaking, and it depicts the Pacific Northwest very beautifully. So, even in that, I mean, the colors are more of those gray tones, those sort of those like, oh no, those gloomy tones, and it makes for that creepy feeling. However, it doesn't give anything that lets you know there's any hope going on in this film. So you kind of go, not a hopeful horror film. Antlers dares to be a supernatural horror rooted in indigenous folklore. It's also an allegory to like unresolved trauma, drug addiction, child abuse, and also an environmental parable all at the same time. Director Scott Cooper may have had some trouble on which way he wanted to go, and I do see that complaint with this film. However, I feel like those are the avenues that this film takes you, and it does leave open a door where you're like, oh, is it going to be about the drama of the brother and sister? Nope. Is it going to be about the drug addiction, with his father? Nope. Is it going to be about this folklore, Native American? Nope. I mean, what is it going to be? So there were some elements that you did not know where this movie was going to turn. However, the atmosphere again builds up. And I think that's part of the mystery. That's part of why this makes this film so good, because you don't know. You don't know what road you're going to go on. Now, this movie has some great special effects. Monster is the Wendigo, which is the cousin of Bigfoot, so it's got sort of that steeped into this film, and it relies more on the conversation than it does with any blood or horror. So again, it's a weighty film that you really have to listen out to what is being said and what is being done in this film. Now, mind you, those special effects a really good job. So like Guillermo del Toro, who loves to do like Hellboy and The Hobbit with all the trolls and that nature, it does have some of that effect to it. And if you like his animal and creature work, then you'll love the Wendigo that he puts into this show. You do get pulled into the myth. And you do get pulled in by excellent acting of Jeremy T. Thomas. I mean, the young actors that can carry this much weight should be commended. So I do recommend Antlers streaming on HBO Max. If you like folklore myth, if you like the weight of great cinematography drawing you into a film more than it does for the stabbity stab stab, then this is the film for you. Thanks everyone for watching our horror pick of the week, Antlers, streaming on HBO Max. I'm Carshénah with Verse Films Productions, and I can't wait to see you again. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share, and hit those notification bells so you can be notified when I put up a new film for you for your horror fix for the week. Take care, guys, and I hope to see you soon.